Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Mock trade fills areas of need for New York Knicks and Los Angeles Lakers. The LA Lakers had a quiet offseason and appear ready to run back the same roster that lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Denver Nuggets. They drafted Dalton Knecht and Bronny James and hired J.J. Redick as their new head coach, but had a mostly uneventful summer. Across the country, the New York Knicks were busy in the city that never sleeps. They re-signed OG Anunoby, extended Jalen Brunson, and traded for Mikal Bridges in the hopes of winning the Big Apple its first NBA championship since 1973. Outside of the Boston Celtics, the Knicks are the favorites to win the Eastern Conference. However, it wasn't the perfect offseason in New York, as center Isaiah Hartenstein signed with the Oklahoma City Thunder. That left the Knicks with only the injury-prone Mitchell Robinson and largely unproven Precious Achiuwa as the only centers in New York. The Knicks have been included in trade rumors all summer long as they hope to add a legitimate backup behind Robinson. The Lakers recently signed Christian Koloko, who they hope can be an athletic backup for Anthony Davis. As LA hunts for more shot creation, the two biggest markets in the NBA could strike up a trade. With Koloko taking a spot in the Lakers' frontcourt, Jackson Hayes becomes expendable. In 4 years with the New Orleans Pelicans, he emerged as a solid backup center before riding the bench last season in Hollywood. The Knicks have been linked to Walker Kessler, although Hayes is the type of rebounding presence the Knicks could use in their frontcourt. In return for Hayes, the Lakers could use shooting. They shot a solid 37.7% from three last year but were 28th in attempts per game. However, their bench shot 34.2% from three last season, good for 23rd in the NBA, and managed to make only a quarter of their threes in the playoffs. Miles McBride averaged 8.3 points for the Knicks last season and shot an elite 41% from three. In the playoffs, he upped his volume to 11 points per game, but his efficiency fell to only 36.8% from behind the arc. However, the Lakers will look to add shooters to complement Knecht, and McBride is a solid backup point guard who adds some insurance behind D'Angelo Russell. Cam Reddish is mostly thrown in for salary-matching purposes, although his former head coach, Tom Thibodeau, praised him for finding his footing with the Lakers. He's played well. The first thing is to embrace the role, and I think he's done a really good job for them. Thibodeau, perhaps he could continue to find success in a second stint with the Knicks. In this deal, the Knicks lose a key bench piece in McBride, although Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Cameron Payne, and Tyler Kolek should be able to replace his effectiveness in the second unit. The Knicks receive an efficient scoring center to replace Hartenstein off the bench, although they will continue to hope that Robinson stays healthy. Lakers news: former Lakers guards inks deal with Timberwolves. The NBA offseason is in full swing, and player movements are capturing attention as teams prepare for the upcoming season. One of the latest developments involves the Minnesota Timberwolves signing guard Skylar Mays, who recently wrapped up his time with the Los Angeles Lakers. As Mays embarks on this new chapter, he's looking to carve out a role in Minnesota's lineup and make a significant impact on the court. During his stint with the Lakers, Mays faced some challenges that limited his playing time. Over 17 games, he averaged just 1.3 points and 0.6 assists in roughly 4.5 minutes of action. His situation became more pronounced when Gabe Vincent went down with an injury, highlighting May's struggle to find meaningful opportunities to contribute. Analysts pointed out that he managed only 4.1 points per game in his appearances last season. Despite these hurdles, there's a sense of optimism surrounding his move to the Timberwolves, where he may be poised for a fresh start. The Timberwolves are on the lookout for depth and versatility, characteristics that could play to May's advantage. The key will be whether he can effectively utilize his skills within the team's structure. Experts suggest Mays has the talent to succeed but needs to show consistent performance to earn his place. the Timberwolves are likely counting on him to bolster their guard rotation, especially alongside his new teammate Eugene Omoruyi, who arrives from the Washington Wizards. May's signing reflects Minnesota's strategic aim of building a competitive team in the Western Conference. His previous experience in the playoffs, notably during the Atlanta Hawks' run to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, could prove invaluable as he adjusts to his new surroundings. After finishing third in the Western Conference last season, the Timberwolves are hoping that a player like Mays can help them maintain their momentum and make another deep playoff push. Los Angeles Lakers land Jimmy Butler in blockbuster proposed trade with Miami Heat. The Miami Heat do not have much time left to maximize the prime of Jimmy Butler. They have reached the NBA Finals twice during his stint in South Beach, but never gotten past the last hurdle and won the ring. And now, it is very possible that the 24-25 season could turn out to be his last with the franchise. The Los Angeles Lakers find themselves in somewhat of a similar boat when it comes to LeBron James, who will be 40 before the end of this year. They do not appear to have a roster that can put up a serious challenge for the title next season. With Butler's future in Miami up in the air, is it possible that he could end up teaming with LeBron in Los Angeles in near the future? In the article Jimmy Butler Trade Packages, Ideas for Lakers, Warriors, and More on Bleacher Report, Andy Bailey suggested a trade that would see the Lakers receive Butler and Josh Richardson for D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, Gabe Vincent, a 2029 first-round pick and a 2031 first-round pick. Elaborating further on the proposed trade, Bailey wrote, Miami, meanwhile, might insist on Austin Reeves being in the deal instead of Gabe Vincent. LA might even budge on that or counter by taking one of the picks out of the framework. Either way, this would give the Heat some valuable draft assets, or again, one valuable asset. By 2029, LeBron and Butler will likely be long gone. Davis will be way past his prime. And LA first-rounders could be top 3 to 5 picks. Adding a couple young, or youngish, in the case of D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura, to the already intriguing core of Herro, Jaquez, and Jovic would be even better. Of course, a lot will depend on the Heat's mindset when it comes to any Butler trade. Do they want to win now or in the future? It is very hard to judge that from their activity, or lack of, this summer. The Heat might be stuck in no man's land right now. They are not good enough to compete or bad enough to tank. On the other hand, it is very possible that the fans might be overreacting to Heat's situation after their first-round exit from the playoffs last season. This is still a good roster that has been extremely unlucky when it comes to injuries. If Butler is healthier, Tyler Herro finally makes that long-awaited jump, Jamie Jaquez improves further and Kel'el Ware delivers on his rookie potential, this could be a championship contender. That being said, that is a lot of ifs we are talking about. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.